back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm coming at you with an interesting video. Today I want to show you a very quick, dirty way to make a candle. I hope you enjoy. Stay with me. Okay, to make this candle, first thing you're going to need is a Coke can. This is not necessary. It's optional, but I recommend it. This is a ice cream. You know, you get those little ice creams at Walmart. They're like 12 in a pack or something, and I use this as a ingot mold, if you will, for this candle. So these work pretty good. You can melt down your wax. Make sure that it's not too hot when you put it into this mold, because if you do, if it's too hot, you'll get things like this that'll happen. So make sure it's not too hot. So you pour the wax in here, then you let it sit for a while, and then you pull it out, and then you have this ingot. Okay, so that's what we're going to be dealing with. Also, you're going to need a piece of cotton string, 100% cotton, and what I've done is I've dipped the end of the string. At the time that I was melting this wax down, I dipped the string in the wet wax because I needed to coat the tip of the string. I'll explain why later. Next thing you're going to need is a pair of scissors and possibly some diagonal cutters. These are also optional. Okay, last but not least, a drill bit. Okay, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drilling through this wax. In fact, you look right there at the center and you see that triangle? That's the spot. That marks the spot where we're going to be drilling. Okay? Okay, so let's go. Let's drill our hole. This gives us a good mark. And make sure that you catch, see that wax that's piling up? Make sure you catch that. We're going to need that in a minute. So I'm just drilling a hole straight through this wax. Try to get it as straight as you can. Hey, I got pretty straight. All this excess wax, just put it in your container for now. From here, you'll have a piece that looks like this. It's got a hole in the middle. We're going to take that wick and we're going to pop the waxy part through from the bottom all the way up, just like so. Now we're going to fold this temporarily. We're just going to fold this. We're going to set that baby down. Now, at this point, we're going to light a match, and we're going to go ahead and just light the tip of the candle here. And that's one of the reasons why we needed to have this soaked in wax. We needed to have that fuel to dip in. So I'm going to blow out my match, and remember those little pieces of wax that we had? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those and I'm going to set them down, and using the clean side of my match, I'm just going to kind of put them towards the center, and I want them to melt, because what I'm hoping will happen is that this wet wax will go down inside the hole and it'll fill any gaps or any spaces that might exist. Okay, you see that? So you got that wax going down in there. It's not that big of a deal. And as you can see, I still have plenty left. I didn't use that much. I only used one piece. Kind of rattle this thing a little bit, bump it a little bit, because we're hoping that that wax will go down. And if it doesn't, then we're finished. Once we're finished, we blow it out, let it cool down. And while it's cooling down, we're going to work on something else. Okay, we're in the process of letting this candle wax cool down, so I'm going to take this can and I'm just going to start cutting right here, all the way around. Go as crazy as you want. So I need a piece that looks something like this. Now, whoops, excuse me. From here, I'm going to cut above this bottom line, oh, maybe about right there or so. So I'm going to just kind of come around, and I'm trying to keep it as straight as I can for the most part. And just kind of coming around. You know, I'm hoping to get the the can cut, you know, I'm trying to do a decent job. I'm trying not to make it like way out of shape or anything like that, but I'm not going to spend all day trying to make it perfect either. What this is this is going to be a holder that's going to hold our candle. So we're done with that for now. The rest of this tin can I'm going to throw away. You can see now, in the time that it took me to cut this holder out, you can see that our wax had time to solidify on the top. Now I can flip this candle upside down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors or my diagonal cutters, and I'm just going to cut this wick down. Just like that. See that? There's my wick, my candle. I have everything just like that. Now I can set my candle in this nice little holder. Push the wick back down if I need to, or fold it. And let's light that candle again. You can repeat the process on putting wax down in there if you want to. Looks like this wick, let's push this wick up just a little bit. We're going to set that baby right there nice and flush. Now this wax is going to burn down. If you're getting too high of a flame, you can blow the candle out and you can cut the wick back a little bit if you feel that the flame is too high. But also we're going to take some of these little pieces again. We're just going to introduce them into there. And if you don't break that wick down or cut it down, it's going to do it on its own anyway. So it's not that big of a worry. So there, my friends, we have a nice a nice wax, and we have a nice little holder. The reason that holder is important, I'll show you right now. Okay, right here on the left, you can see that I have a holder, and you can see the remnants of the wick, and you can also see that as this thing burned out, and it burned for quite a while, this holder caught the majority of the wax that didn't burn, and that's why, you know, because it was leaking, that's why I recommended that you make the sides a little bit higher on this new one, so that at the end, when this wax burns out, again, it'll hopefully catch all of this wax into the holder. This one was just a little bit too small. So make sure that your sides are a little bit higher, just like I did in mine, so that we can remelt that wax back down. And the thing that I like about this type of holder is the concave of the bottom of the can, because what it does is it rises up in the middle and it goes down in the sides, so the wick will go out pretty quickly because it won't have no fuel, because all the fuel's rolling down to the side out of the way. It works really good. Well, everybody, I wanted to say thank you for watching. I hope you got some good useful information out of this video. Please feel free to like this video, thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and as always, have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. Now get out there and make you a candle. But you got to eat some ice cream first. Bye.